Oh. Hey, Curran. How you doing, kiddo? Miriam! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh, good, 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 good. Yay! My ladies are here. Hi, May. Hi, Joanna. Sarah! Hello! Oh, I wish I could give you guys a hug. Or at least, press on your tush while you're doing down dog. Or squeeze your ribs while we're doing head to feet. Good. Good, good, good. Awesome. Alec. Woo! Yes. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right. Hope everybody is prepared. You got your mat, you got your block, you got your blanket or your cushion if you need it. Good, 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 good. All right. We'll give people a couple minutes to get started. Oh, excellent. Good to be with you. Hope everyone's hanging in there okay. I kept my radiator on all morning, so it's nice and warm in here, and yet I'm still wearing a long sleeve shirt. I don't know. The uniform. I just wear the uniform. Cuts down on the decision making. Marlena, hello. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Oh, good to be with you guys. I can feel your sore, achy backs all the way through the screen. Make sure when we're hanging and breathing, you're protecting those backs. If you don't have a block, you can use something else. You can use like a throw cushion, and you just sort of like ball it up so that there's some resistance to put between your legs, but support your lower back while you're hanging and breathing. I don't want anybody aggravating that. And hamstrings, opening up hamstrings. That's why I always start with the hanging and breathing, because those are the things that most people end up challenged by. Shoulders, backs, knees. Protect yourself, take care of yourself, but know, when there's a moment when you can challenge it and when you need to ease off. And what do I always say? That the way that you know if you're okay is you check on your own breathing, and your breath will tell you if you need to ease off or if you can keep going. If you're holding your breath, ease back to the place where you can begin breathing again. And if you're breathing fine, but you're a little uncomfortable, well, that's okay. You just keep breathing. All right, we will begin. All right, my lovelies, let's do this. Okay. Take my glasses off. Start by sitting on your block or raising your hips up to a level that you can sit comfortably. Bring your legs out to the side. And I always start here because we're all a little all over the place. And this gives us an opportunity, a few minutes, to all get on the same page, all get into the same rhythm. With your legs nice and wide, let your toes go out to the side. Bring your left heel center. The idea is you want to get as much of the front surface of your shin to the floor as possible. For some of you, that's going to be knees all the way up here. Do the best you can. No pain. Don't go, no tweaking in the knees. But what you're interested in is really finding a way to get your hip to open up in that external rotation. So the same thing with the right. Right in here, my hip socket. I want my femur to rotate. That's what's going to let you put the foot in this position. Yes, you're going to need some ankle flexibility if you don't have it, but this is a good time to find it. So even if your legs are crisscrossed, and this is where you are, maybe put something under your knees to support you. Close your eyes, close your mouth, and rest the hands on the knees. Take a moment Organize your breathing so that you're breathing in through the nose and back out through the nose. In through the nose, back out through the nose. And we'll count 10 breaths, controlled Ujjayi breathing. Tongue on the roof of the mouth, filling the lungs. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. You should be able to hear your own breathing. Listen to your breathing. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 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 inhale. Exhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, 6. And exhale. Inhale, 7. And exhale. Inhale, 8. And exhale. Inhale, 9. And exhale. Inhale, 10. And exhale. Organize your breathing. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. And now coming on to hands and knees. Take your block if you have one. This is so that you can get your hips in alignment, heels together. Bring your hands under your knee, under your shoulders. Get your knees under your hips, nice and level. Draw your belly in, cat-cow 10 times. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. Really try to press the tops of your ankles down to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Listen to your breathing. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Really reach your throat open, head to the ceiling. Exhale, really draw the belly button into the spine. Inhale. And exhale. Two more. Last one. Move from your hips. Move from the hips. And tuck your toes under. Try to get all 10 toes on the floor as you shift the hips back. Press up into down dog. Shift the hips side to side, just a little bit of opening. Come high up on the toes. Walk your feet as far forward as you can. Relax the head down. Slowly roll up. Inhale yourself all the way up. And then exhale. Shoulders over the hips, head over the shoulders. Hanging and breathing 3 times. Interlace your thumbs. Inhale, lengthen all the way up. And exhale, fold forward. 8 deep breaths. 1. Bend at your elbows. Rest the fingers on the crooks of your elbows. 2. Let your hamstrings open up. 3. 4. 5. 6, 7, 8. Relax the arms down, let them hang loose. Tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin. Slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. And then when you get to the top, exhale, shoulders over the hips, head over the shoulders. 2 more times like that. Interlace the thumbs, stretch the hands as if they're one giant hand. Inhale, lengthen, heels, hips, armpits. And then exhale, hang and breathe. I'm just moving so you can see a different angle. You stay where you are. Ribs to the thighs. All of this space back here in your upper back has plenty of room for breathing, for air, for space. When you breathe and open here, this will get a chance to open up. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Relax the arms down, let them hang loose. Bend the knees, give the block a little squeeze, and slowly roll up. Inhale, 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 and exhale. Drop the shoulders over the hips and the head over the shoulders. 3rd and final round. Interlace the thumbs. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, fold forward. 8 deep breaths. 1. 2. You're drawing the belly in and up, laying the ribs on the thighs. 3. 4. You're opening up the back of the neck. So shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Let the head hang loose off of the back. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Relax the arms down. Slowly squeeze the block and roll up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, inhale, inhale. When you get to the top, shoulders over the hips, head over the shoulders. Exhale. Good. Opening up the side body. Now, the reason you're keeping the block here is because this is going to provide stability so you're not tipping over. But it's important that you ground yourself through your feet first. And that's how you're going to make the connection. And that's how you're going to have plenty of range of motion to go to the side. Not just because you're collapsing to the side, but because you're connected through the floor. All right. Inhale the arms up. Interlace your fingers, and this time press your palms together. I know it's cutting off my hands. Inhale all the way up. Inhale, center. Exhale, hips to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale, side. Inhale, center. Really use your breath to create the movement. Inhale, shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, you can see my shoulder blades sticking out. Inhale, that's how far up I want them. Exhale. Inhale. Move from the lower body. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more times each way. Exhale. Open the side of the body. Strong through the feet. Last time. Inhale, center. And exhale, side. Inhale, center. Exhale, side. Inhale, center all the way up. Belly in. And exhale. Float the arms down. Good. You're ready for sun salutations. Heels together, toes together. 12 to 18 inches from the front of the mat. We're going to do sun salutation A 3 times. Make sure that you're protecting any body parts that are feeling a little stiff. I'm going to do it one way, but if you need to modify, do so. Organize your breathing. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Round 1. Inhale, press the palms, look at the thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, hands down. Inhale, you're looking forward, you're shifting that weight because you're going to lift your feet up. Exhale, step or hop back into plank, lower down halfway or to the floor. Point the toes, inhale, up dog. Flex the feet, exhale, down dog. 5 deep breaths. 1, you should be able to hear your breathing from your throat. Mouth is closed, in through the nose, out through the nose. 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw the belly in, come high up on the toes. Step or hop your feet forward, looking forward. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, come up, press the palms, look at the thumbs. Exhale, arms down to the sides. Round 2. Organize your breathing. This is the most important thing. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale to plank. Lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 5 deep breaths. Now, if you can't get your legs straight, then you want to move your feet a little closer. Try to get more of your foot on the floor. It's more important than you be stable than that you be perfectly straight. And breathe. And if your shoulders are hunched up and you're pitched forward, you have to engage your abdominals to shift you back. 3. Look to your knees, long through the back of the neck. 4. 5. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, head down. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale. Organize your breathing. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. 3rd and final round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 5 deep breaths. 1. 2. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, head down. Inhale, come all the way up. Press the palms, look at the thumbs. And exhale, arms down to the side. Good. Inhale, open up to the side. You're going to go to the right side first. I don't know what that looks like compared to me, but right side first in yoga. Inhale the arms out to the side. Triangle pose. Exhale the hands to the waist. The front foot is straight ahead. The back foot is angled in. The distance should create an equilateral triangle. You can sort of see that in the negative space between my legs. That's what's going to create the most stability, right? Inhale. Exhale, hands to the waist. Inhale, shift those hips, look over the back shoulder, slide the right hand down the right leg, and inhale, look up to the left fingertips, 5 deep breaths. 1, make sure your chest is faced up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, pivot to the second side. And if I don't say it enough, I can't possibly say it enough. The breathing, the breathing, the breathing, that's the key. When your breath is under control, the mind will stop chattering. When the mind stops chattering, then the body can do its thing. Second side, inhale the arms out. Exhale the hands to the waist. Inhale, shift the hips, look over that back shoulder, making sure your chest faces up. Slide the left hand down. Extend the right fingertips to the ceiling. 5 deep breaths. 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Strong legs. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, we're going back to the first side, widening our stance for a wide angled lunge. Now you can bring your hand to the floor or the block or stay up nice and high. What matters is your lower body stable so that the upper body can open. Like so. Inhale the arms out to the side. Exhale. Get that right arm leaning on that thigh for stability, strong through the back heel. Extend the left arm up and over. Look to the palms, 5 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Strong breathing. You should hear your breath. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, come up. Exhale, pivot to the second side. Inhale, open up. Make sure your chest stays lifted. Exhale, left arm or left hand to the floor. Inhale, lengthen from the pinky toe to the pinky finger. Long, slow breaths. 1. 2. Don't hold your breath, just waiting for it to be over. Keep breathing. 3. 4. Strong right leg. 5. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, bring the hands to the waist, shake out the hips. We're going to go up and down with the 4 variations of Prasarita Padottanasana. Make sure you're not getting lightheaded. Make sure you breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift and lengthen through the spine. Exhale, the hands to the floor. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, head down. 5 deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, bring the hands to the waist, belly in. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale. So if your head doesn't go to the floor, that's fine. But you're working on building the range of motion in your hips to allow that to be possible. Second one, inhale the arms out to the side. Exhale, bring the hands to the waist. Inhale, lift and lengthen through the spine. Exhale, head down, tuck the chin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale. These are the muscles that you're using, not these. Third one. Inhale, the arms out to the side. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind you, shoulder blades squeeze. Inhale, lift and lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold forward, head to the floor, hands overhead, 5 deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come all the way up. By the time you guys get back to your regular training, you're going to have a whole new range of motion in your hips. It's going to be awesome. Organize your breathing. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale, take the toes into toe lock position. Exhale, head down to the floor. Bend your elbows. 5 deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, hands to the waist. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale. 1 step, 1 breath. Inhale the arms out to the side. Exhale, bring the feet together at the front of the mat. Good. Balancing postures. We'll take tree pose today. What matters is your strong standing leg. How high this leg comes isn't as important as how stable you are on your standing leg. So plant yourself firmly through your left foot. Open up the right side and then bring that foot. This may be as high as you go, and that's totally fine. If you can bring the heel all the way to the groin, do that, because that's going to stabilize your abdominal muscles by pressing the heel into that femur. Start with the hands in front of the chest. 5 deep breaths. 1. Even if you come in and out of it, keep breathing. 2. Strong standing leg. 3, 4, 5. Stay here or reach all the way up overhead. 1, 2, 3, 5. Inhale the hands to the chest. Exhale the hands to the waist. Inhale, release the leg, and exhale, bring it back down with control. Second side, organize your breathing. Inhale deeply, exhale completely. Strong standing leg. You can rest your foot wherever it goes. The importance, so it comes no surprise to you, is about strengthening in the hip. All you soccer players who do this thing, it's not just about being able to do it. It's about being able to use it with control. Heel into the femur. Press towards your center of gravity. 5 deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Extend up or stay where you are. 1, 2, 3, 4, shoulders to the ears. 5. Inhale, hands to the chest. Exhale, hands to the waist. Inhale, release the leg with control. And exhale. Good. Face the long way on your mat again. We're going to do chair pose, warrior ones, and warrior twos. And then work our way to the floor. But this final standing sequence. Inhale, press the palms, look at the thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, hands down. Inhale, look forward to prepare. Exhale, step straight back into down dog. Look between the thumbs. Bring one foot forward and then the other. Press the knees together, press the thighs together. Drop your hips. Chair pose. 5 deep breaths. 1, look to the thumbs if you can. What matters is that the chest stays lifted. No matter how far you go down, the chest stays lifted. 2, 3, 4. It's one thing to go in and out of a squat. It's a totally different thing to stay in it. 5. Inhale, lengthen all the way up. Exhale, head down. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, straight back into down dog. Good. Angle the left foot. Lunge forward with the right. Press through that back heel for stability and come up into warrior 1. Press the palms, look to the thumbs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pivot to the second side. Adjust your stance as much as you need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open up the arms, warrior 2. Look over the fingertips. Fingers are strong like the tip of a sword. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the arms up, switch to the second side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring the hands down. Step back into plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Point the toes, inhale, up dog. Flex the feet. Exhale, down dog. Bring your legs forward, coming into a seated position Legs straight out in front, sitting straight up and down. Good. Sit up as straight as you can. 5 deep breaths, Dandasana, staff pose. What matters, if you're feeling rounded like this, is you're not going to get there by lifting your shoulders. You're going to have to engage in your hips. You're going to have to lift your rib cage. And then the shoulders will drop, and you can use the arms for support. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw the abdominals in and up. Fold yourself forward. Take your toes in a toe lock position. That means second and third finger around the big toe. Loop with the thumb. And exhale, head down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bring your hands 4 to 6 inches behind you. Bend your knees for a second. Press through your heels. And use your strong legs to squeeze the abdominals up. Lift the buttocks. Open up the chest. 5 deep breaths. 1, 2, Purvottanasana. Breathe. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, lower down with control. Good. You stay where you are. I'm just going to shift so you can see what I'm doing. Inhale, bring the right heel center, just like tree. Maybe your heel doesn't go all the way here. Maybe it's lower. Maybe the knee is hanging out up here. You don't want to create tension. You want to create openness. So create stability so that anywhere you feel resistance or tightness is free to release. Stabilize that leg. Good. Once that leg is glued in position, this side of your body is free to open. Scoop the abdominals in and up, and exhale. Take your foot, head to the knee. 5 deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale up. Exhale, both legs out. Shake them out. Second side. Inhale, same thing on the left side. If you're feeling tightness in the knee, it's because you're not getting enough action in the hip. So you want to build action in the hip, not pressure the knee to compensate for the strength and range of motion that you're working on in your hip. Plant the left leg down, draw the abdominals in and up. Take the outstretched right foot and exhale, head to knee. 5 deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come up, and exhale, both legs out. Now, the reason I focus on these particular postures as the common denominator is that what I see in class is a lot of hip stuff, a lot of knee stuff, a lot of shoulder stuff, lower back stuff. All of these are remedied by getting more articulate with the muscle groups and the layers and layers and layers of muscles in your midsection. We call it the core, but I'm talking about layers and layers and layers and layers and layers to that core. So as you bring both feet center, let both knees go wide. Again, this may not be the range of motion you have. I know some of you are sitting here like this. Okay, how do you get there from here? You're going to have to educate and articulate this part of your body. It may be in no man's land for some of us. This is how you get there. I want you to close your eyes, use your breath to observe where you have action, where you have movement, and where you're stuck. When you come to a place where you're stuck, okay, breathe anyway. We're going to take 10 deep breaths, allowing ourselves to release to the floor. We're not forcing ourselves to the floor. We're releasing to the floor. So that takes an observation about where there is resistance, even in the face of intending to let go. Close your eyes, close the mouth, 10 deep breaths. Allow yourself to fold forward using the muscles of the hips and pelvis. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Exhale, 4. Exhale, 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Open up your eyes, look where you are, use that as a reference, and then inhale, come up, because maybe next time you go a little lower, maybe next time you're a little higher, but every time is going to be different, and you allow your breath to show you what's happening in this moment to be present. Bring the hands to the outside of the knees, hug them into the chest. Tuck the head, round the spine. Let the palms face each other. Point the toes and lift the heels and allow, without falling back, everybody who just did this, come back here. Balance. 1, boat pose, Navasana. 2, knees together. That's hard. It's hard for me. 3, 4, 5. Cross one leg over the other. Try to keep your feet up. I'm not totally successful at this, but the idea is that you're using your muscles to lift you up. Second round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cross your legs. Try not to let your feet touch. Lift yourself up. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift up. And roll yourself over into plank. Exhale all the way down to the floor. Come onto your belly. Arms down by the sides. Heels together, toes together. Rest on your forehead, long spine. Lift the legs, lift the chest. 5 deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lift higher. 5. Change the hand position. 1, 2, 3, back into child's pose. Long through the back, long through the neck. Deep breaths. Good. Bring your legs around. Hug yourself into a ball. Let the feet go flat and slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. Exhale, 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 exhale. Adjust yourself so you're on your mat. And hug the knees into the chest. Circle 3 times to the right. 3 times to the left. Interlace the fingers behind the right leg. Extend the left leg long and strong. See if you can take your toe and straighten the leg up. Inhale. See if you can keep this left leg planted to the floor as you open up the right leg to the side. Look over your left shoulder. 5 deep breaths. 1, 2. Your leg may be bent. You may not be able to reach, just be able to hold behind the knee. That's fine too. The important thing is that you're lengthening in 2 different directions at once, and that requires a deep pelvic, deep abdominal strength and stability. 4, 5. Good. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, release the right leg. Second side. Start by just bringing that thigh in. This may be enough. All of these are just variations. Make sure that you're modifying according to what is appropriate for you. If you can take the toe, take the toe. 1. Eventually that foot comes down behind the head, but that's another day. 3. 4. The sound of hamstrings snapping simultaneously across the city. 4. 5. Good. If you want to bend the knee and just hold it from the inside, that's okay. But if you can take that toe and open up to the side, do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come center. Exhale, hug that knee into the chest again. Good. Massage the lower back. Reach the arms out to the side. You're going to bring your knees to the right, look over to the left. Make sure you're keeping those knees high up toward the chest to protect the lower back. No strain in the lower back. If you're looking something like this, take that block and give yourself a high, raise the level of the floor up so that you're not overdoing it. Shoulder blades flat to the floor. 1. And breathe. 2. You know the adjustment I give you in class here, right? I come over and I poke you right in the collarbone and I poke you right in the shoulder blade and I say, inhale collarbone, exhale shoulder blade. If that doesn't work, I say, inhale shoulder blade, exhale collarbone. So that you bring the attention to this area of the body where your lungs are. 3, 4, release into the shape, release into the posture, no forcing. Allow your body to be in this shape with ease. Or if you notice resistance, breathe with ease and hope the body listens. It will. Last one, inhale deeply. Exhale completely. With control, bring the knees back to center. Adjust yourself. If you have a touchy lower back like me, I need to give it a little bit of a reset before I go to the second side. And then allow the knees to come to the left. Look, go over to the right. Inhale, collarbone. Exhale, shoulder blade. You're stretching from the inside. You're releasing tension from the inside. You're using your breath as a therapeutic tool. And exhale. 4, one more. Inhale. And exhale, 5. Good. Inhale back to center. Wiggle the hips to the right, wiggle the hips to the left. All right, bridge pose. Now, for some of you, this is so unpleasant, you're not going to want to do any of it. But it actually feels really good. If you have a block and you want to put it just under your hips like this, you can just take this whole 3 reps as a restorative posture. You can change the height of the block to the height that you want to go to. And just releasing into this shape is going to be plenty of challenge for some people. But for me, where I have more flexibility than strength in that shape, I need to build my strength. So we're going to go up and down 3 times for 5 breaths. Inhale, interlace the fingers underneath you, 5 deep breaths. 1, squeeze the buttocks, squeeze the hamstrings. 2, 3, good. 4, 5. Exhale, come down, organize your breathing. Controlled breathing, yet again, is the most important thing to me. Even if you just stay on the floor and you breathe with us, that's cool. Second round. Inhale, come up. I'm going to go a little higher and support my back from underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now you can repeat either of those, or if you're feeling particularly strong and bendy, you can bring yourself all the way up. Third and final round. I'm going to start here. Check in with my back, make sure I feel okay, and I do. Bring my hands back. 5 deep breaths, wheel pose. 1, 2, breathing. 3, good. 4, 5. Come down with control. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Hug the knees into the chest. And breathe. Hug the knees behind the chest. Roll yourself up. Come into a seated position. We haven't been working on lotus pose in class, so we won't start now. But eventually, that's how you really get deep into the hips, is when you're able to rotate them so completely that it's just, there's no resistance for the hip bones to go that way. If there's resistance in the hip bones, then you'll pay the price in the knees. But it's not just enough to say, oh, I can never do that. Well, what can you do? And we started out with this simple cross-legged position, which for some people is simple, but it isn't easy. But you start somewhere. So interlace the fingers, and maybe this is where you start. Maybe this is where you start, okay? You got to start somewhere. It starts with the breath. It starts with an idea. Inhale all the way up. Exhale. Bring the arms behind you. Lift through the chest and the throat. And fold yourself forward. Head to the floor or toward the floor. 1, 2, breathe. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Interlace the fingers behind you. Try to stretch the arms overhead. And then squeeze the shoulder blades as a way to give you a lift up. And then release the hands to the knees. Palms up. Tuck the chin in. I don't know if you can hear it, but we're being accompanied by my opera singing neighbor doing her scales. 5 deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. You lay down, take rest. I'm going to stay seated so that I can speak to the microphone. Do whatever you need to do to make yourself comfortable. Sometimes laying flat feels great, and other times it can just make you feel really wonky. So people like Curran out there, Sarah out there, make sure you put something under your knees. Take a blanket or a pillow. You know, you put those purple cushions under your knees just to give a little bit of release to your lower back. Go ahead, I'll wait. All right. Find yourself comfortably resting on the floor. Close your eyes, close your mouth, and begin to change the breath pattern from that working breath, that ujjayi breath, that controlled breathing. Let that go. Just let go of the work. And simply let your mind begin to observe your breath as it is. Air comes in through the nose. Air goes out through the nose. Air goes in through the nose. Air goes out through the nose. Feel the places where your body is in contact with the floor. And allow the weight of your body to drop you down into the floor. Relaxing the bottoms of the feet ankles and the tops of the feet toes. Relaxing through the calf muscles and the shin bones. Relaxing through the knees. The muscles and bones of the upper leg. Allow the whole leg to be heavy into the floor. Relax your gluteus maximus muscles. Let the thigh bones drop down deep into the hip sockets. Relax the lower back, middle back, upper back. Relax through your belly. Observe the gentle movement of your belly. The belly should be very still. Remember, your lungs are in your chest. And so the movement of the belly may seem necessary, but it's really not. And so see if you can let the abdomen become very, very still in proportion to how still the amount of air is. As still as it's not like your head is bouncing up and down when you breathe. The movement of air can be very still, very small. Relaxing through your shoulder blades, collarbones. Relax through the arm sockets and the elbows. Let the weight of your wrists drop down into the floor. Relax your fingers, relax your thumbs. Relax through the jaw, the neck, the chin, the cheeks, the ears. Relax through the cheekbones and the temples. Relax the muscles of the eye sockets and the eyebrows. Soften across the forehead. Relax the muscles of your scalp. Let the head be very heavy into the floor. Stay here for a few more moments. Gradually bring the attention back into your body, first by wiggling the fingers and wiggling the toes. Place the right hand on the belly and the left hand on the heart. Feel the vibrations of the belly, feel the beating of the heart, and take a deep breath in. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Bend the right leg into the chest, interlace the fingers behind the right leg. Gentle circles in the hip socket. And do both legs at the same time, hugging the knees into the chest, keeping the back of the head long on the floor. Roll yourself over onto the right side of your body and stay there for a moment. Slide your left hand to the floor and bring yourself up into a seated position. When you're seated comfortably, press the palms together and rest the thumbs right against the sternum. And again, observe the movement of your breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Om. Great job. Namaste. See you next time. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome, Erin. You're welcome, Corinne. You're welcome, Joanna. Namaste, May. Yay, Sarah. Oh, so good to see you. Hi, Ben. You're welcome, Alec. Miriam. Woo-hoo-hoo. And Marlena, the OG of yoga class. Great to see you. All right. I think they record this. So try doing it another time between now and next Wednesday. Try taking an hour and doing this more than once a week. And you're going to notice a big difference, because when you do this once a week, you're going to feel good. That's good. You do it twice a week, you're going to learn something. You do it 3 times a week, things start to change. So that may be something worth doing. You have access to this, and it's a good time to experiment with what happens when you do this type of stretching and this type of breathing more than once a week. All right. Love you. See you next time.